Ooh, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Couch Shows. It's talking investing shows completely out of pocket to put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back with the boys.
What's up, Big Gauchos? It's your boy, Big Gaucho Tyler. We back.
Hey guys, David's here. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. Today's Monday. We got some crazy stories. But first, if you're new to Big Gauchos, welcome. We always love new faces. We appreciate, people who subscribe, like, comment, tell us what's on their mind. And appreciate all that. Appreciate the love. And let's get started.
Yes, sir. After you've hit that like button, wait. All right, now hit subscribe. Okay, cool. No, all right, we got it.
We're good. Now.
So first things first, Uber just got their license back to operate in London again.
Ooh.
They were banned for
big.
quite. That's huge. They were banned for quite some time. Not Lyft, just Uber. So I'm sure that was a big hit to their business over there. But basically it got revoked in November of last year. So about a year ago now, in a couple months, because about 14,000 unauthorized drivers were switching their profile pictures to resemble identified approved drivers. So
They were just trying to kind of cheat, I guess, if you want to say that.
Exactly.
Borderline identity theft.
Basically identity theft in a very low level way, you could say. But
yeah. So I guess they had some kind of approval process. I remember the story, but I can't remember the full details. But they had some sort of approval process to become approved drivers, right?
Yeah, they did. They have so Uber has their own approval process, and they authenticate you within the app. But they were just repeating the same credentials over and over again of the people that were already approved, and they were using false identities of people that were qualified to drive because certain criminal records and certain car requirements. Your car has to be a minimum number of years old to operate as an Uber too, so that's a big thing they were circumventing. But
okay,
so it was really widespread, about 14,000 of their drivers. And in London they have 3.5 million riders and 45,000 drivers, so 14,000, that's a pretty decent chunk of the drivers were falsifying all that information.
catfish on steroids.
Man, I respect the hustle, but you got to follow the rules.
Yeah,
it's true. That's 31% of their drivers had fake credentials.
Damn. I mean, is it really that hard to get authorized by Uber and up there?
No, it's super easy. That's
Then
what I don't understand what happened, but nevertheless it did. And the reason it took until last year to happen is because their license was up for renewal again, and they just decided to pull the plug after they found out this information. So they finally got it back because of their new CEO and their commitment to safety standards, whatever that's supposed to mean. So their new license is going to be another 18 months. So we'll see if they can make good on their word.
Yeah, hopefully their stock takes a ride up. You think it'll affect them any which way?
Yeah, they bumped up a little bit today, but long term they're still not super profitable, so I don't know how much of a difference it'll make in the long run. But it's definitely a good step because 3.5 million riders is a ton of revenue they'd be missing out on to Lyft.
That's true. You like to see it happen. It's definitely going to be nice. Hopefully they can keep that license for longer than 18 months. Hopefully it can become essentially permanent. That'd be probably huge for them. And if they can expand more, maybe go down to South America a little bit, or other parts of Asia, other parts of Europe, maybe Africa, Australia.
Yeah. It'd be a big gaucho, big money move for sure. But I still don't think I'm going to buy any Uber stock. It's a little too much risk for me, especially with the lack of profit, and they're still pretty overpriced in my opinion.
Yeah, hard pass for me too. I already have some money that I'm looking to invest into travel industry. So shout out airlines and rental car companies. But we'll get into that a little bit later.
What would you say is your price for Uber? What would you say is their fair price? Because right now they're at about 35.5.
in reality, I see them at like
20.
$20. Yeah, $20.
Hey,
and
let's go.
their market cap is about 62 billion. So if you drop it down to $20, that would pretty much cut it in half almost, probably about 35, 36 billion. So that's what you guys are saying about there.
Yeah, I mean that might even be a little generous because they're not really posting good profits and revenue, and their bookings are actually down worldwide 75% since last year. So fair price might even look something more like $15.
I see. So you're gonna do some puts.
Yeah, puts on Uber for $3, expiring next week.
Heck yeah.
Read it on Wall Street Bets, so it's definitely true.
I respect it.
Still money on Nikola. They're at 19 right now.
Yeah, we need to buy those puts tomorrow. We keep forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
You down?
It's too late though.
No,
they're closed at $19 today.
yeah, they went down today, and it was a 500-point green day.
Yeah, they keep dropping like crazy, but yeah, I think the $15 put is the move.
I think so too.
You guys believe if Nikola could ever come back, or if they're just down?
I think they could if there's nothing else to invest in, but if the market ends up eventually correcting itself, which there's kind of no end in sight, but if it does, then I think it'd be pretty safe to say that they could do it. Mm-hmm. Just like if the correction doesn't happen, I think they could do it because there's going to be nothing else profitable to invest in, and people are just going to be doing the speculation stuff forever. Mm-hmm. So I think it could work then, but if the market corrects itself and the prices drop all around, then there's no chance.
Honestly, I think that most of the Nikola investors are going to move into like Diamond Peak Holdings and Lower Town Motors. That's or true. Even back to Tesla.
Yeah. Because right now Nikola is losing a bunch of partnerships that they could have potentially secured because of all the controversy. And then I guess is it Trevor or is it Travis?
Yeah, Trevor Milton.
Trevor, yeah. Travis is a brother. Trevor just stepping down is probably the final nail in the coffin for a lot of partnerships for the near future.
Ooh. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. It's, when you're a contractor, it's hard to build electric cars.
True.
But, anyway, the hardships don't end there. Remington Firearms, very famous brand, 200-plus-year-old gun maker, filed for bankruptcy back in July, and they just got auctioned off to 7 separate buyers in bankruptcy court today. Wow. So I didn't know if we should put them in Boneyard because technically the company's still around, but maybe we'll add them in there.
That's
crazy.
That's
funny though, because I was
thinking
like
a huge gun maker.
I know, easily one of the most well-known brands in the world.
And like I hear like gun prices are going through the roof right now because everybody's buying like crazy.
Yeah, there's a big ammo shortage, and there was a shortage of guns. There's still a shortage of guns in Arizona, but it's mainly ammo that's the problem.
Really?
So yeah, it's sky high right now. So it's surprising that they're bankrupt when there's so much demand, but it's likely due to them having only $440 million in revenue last year and currently holding about $1 billion in debt. Ooh. So I think the creditors are probably calling everything due with the illness going around.
Mm-hmm.
So
probably true.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Honestly, whoever bought them, they're gonna make a lot of money.
I think so.
So pretty much just bad timing. They probably would have been fine, but just I don't know how they got their debt, but they might have made a purchase and then unfortunate timing came in. You hate to see it.
Yeah, honestly,
you really do.
Gun prices go up and like demand goes up, especially during times of uncertainty and like recessions and like economic crisis. And that's what we're in right now. Like past 3 years, everything was basically going up. People were more comfortable making money, and there wasn't really a need for like guns or ammo and all that. So I could see why they weren't making as much last year or the year before. But now that we're more into like a recession new president's election coming up and the virus, of course, people feel like they need to buy more guns to be protected.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it'll be a sweet deal for all 7 of those buyers. First, you can follow along on YouTube if you're watching, but we got Vista Outdoor bought Lonicky Ammunitions, and then the Round Hill Group bought all of the firearms that weren't Marlin brand, which I guess is a spinoff of Remington. Sierra Bullets bought Barnes Ammunition. Strum Sturm Ruger and Co. bought all of the Marlin firearms brand. JJE Capital got DPMS, H&R, Storm Lake, AAC, and Parker. And Franklin Armory Holdings got the Bushmaster brand. And Sportsman's Warehouse, pretty big company, got their Tapco brands. So this was a huge company that they were breaking up into chunks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just it's going to happen to other companies too. You're probably going to see this happen to a bunch of other different industries. I'm surprised it hasn't really happened too much already.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I wonder who's gonna own like Remington, or if it's still gonna be Remington, because they pretty much divided up everything else.
Yeah, I had to go and look into the actual bankruptcy filing and see exactly. I didn't look specifics into that.
Yeah, I didn't either. It just came out, so even though they're being broken up, it's a sad story, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it was a rock solid company, but I think we tend to think a lot of other companies were rock solid, especially some of those travel related companies.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like a good old friend of the show. Starts with an
Hertz. They should start selling their like subsidiaries.
Yeah,
like up the
They really
companies.
should.
You know what I'm saying? Like, holy.
It's high time for that.
So Hertz CFO has stepped down after less than 2 months. Kenny,
Wow.
forgive me for mispronouncing, Chiang succeeded R. Eric Esper. So he was the previous CFO, and he was a CFO for about a month. And then now Kenny was promoted September 24th, and he was getting paid a salary of $510,000 a year, and with a 75% bonus of his target salary. So somehow they were getting major money without making any major gains in the stock market or in even revenue. And they were getting actually a lot of criticism for it, because 7 retired Hertz executives were criticizing that the company was paying too much for top management, and I think it was about $14.6 million in bonuses.
Wow,
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, and also it was just stated that Kenny's new salary, since he's leaving, I think in what's it called, November 1st, was raised to $600,000.
Really?
Yeah. So now his new salary is $600,000 till November 1st, where he will step down.
Wow.
What if he just decides he's not going to resign? What happens then?
I have no idea. I'm not.
Police
I don't know if he
come
signed.
in and take him down.
They're like, sorry, Kenny.
I'm pretty sure he has like another job at a different company that he's going to, but nonetheless, he's making $600K, and I feel like Hertz is gonna go down. I think they're just trying to squeeze the company for every penny, pocket it, and just get out.
Yeah,
Possibly.
those execs need their Christmas bonus.
Seriously. And then I feel bad because like they're getting all these bonuses, and then everybody below them, like all the workers, and then within the company are just kind of like, okay, sorry guys, you're out of the job now. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. But go back to, why don't they just sell their subsidiaries? I mean, they could, but I don't think they're really worth anything unless they sell all the vehicles with it. And then I don't know, it's kind of a problem then.
Yeah,
that's
right.
pretty much
100%.
the only assets, because like they also only lease the real estate, and like one of the Hertz car lots in Arizona, it's literally a trailer on a parking lot in Scottsdale. So it's like it's not like they're really investing a lot of money into any real estate or anything. So
It's
unless
just the
they
vehicles.
unless they sell off those cars, they're kind
Dude,
of
their
doo-doo.
cars are still overpriced.
I know. I periodically check them online just to, see what's happening and all that. And like, yeah, they're mad expensive for what they are usually.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Not the move then, I guess.
No,
No,
I
dude,
think
it's a
Hertz
big
is not a
bummer.
buy, and if you have them, probably sell. Honestly, I don't think they're gonna survive it much longer. I still have mine. I'm holding for the long term because that's my big outro risk of the year.
Of the year.
So I expect to lose the rest of my money in this deal.
Poor Tyler.
So
R.I.P.
yeah,
R.I.P.
do not buy Hertz unless somehow they heard it, their prayers, and some Avis Budget Group comes in and buys them out.
Everybody say a big gaucho prayer for Big Gaucho Tyler.
Yes,
that he gets his money out of Hertz.
Yeah,
I think
Avis, if you're listening, buy out Hertz. Please just do it for me.
we need to have the Hail Mary. Hertz needs to sell the thrifty brand name, not the vehicle, it's just the brand name to Avis Budget for like $400 million, and then they'll be saved.
The brand name, not the vehicles.
Just the brand name. You can have the name.
And the employees. We don't need the employees either.
Yeah,
We can't afford them.
You can take the employees. I don't care.
They can't afford anything anymore.
Except for paying their top management and execs major bonuses.
Hey man, that's what counts. I mean, they took a good lesson from 2008 Wall Street. So, if Richard Fuld can get paid $480 million and scam millions of people, I don't see why Kenny can't get his $500,000 a year.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need to go in there and be the next CFO after Kenny.
Dude,
I'll call them. They'll take you, Dave, any day of the week.
I'll volunteer for like half his salary.
Just sit there and just play with like airplanes all day, and like.
They're like, hey, don't you want to do something? I was like, what does it matter? We don't have any money. You guys won't sell the vehicles. I was like, what else am I gonna do?
Like, yeah, what do you want me to do? I don't know how to do anything.
Like, oh yeah, Tyler said he talked to Kenny, so it's all good.
I hope. I'll give him a call later after the show.
They just come in your office. So what are your plans to restructure our business to make it profitable and not, dumpster fire? Fire truck money. Is red.
Print more money. Jerome Powell is now executive consultant.
Mm-hmm. You just see you see him in the back room.
I love how you talk about Kenny Chung like you've known him for like 20 years.
Yeah, no, we don't know who Kenny is. For all we know, he's probably the smartest person in the entire world, and he's going to save Hertz, and they're going to become the next Amazon. So,
and then Tyler's going to laugh at us because he made all that money.
Dude, I hope I'm wrong.
I'd respect it. I hope we're wrong too. I want to see Tyler just go out there and ball out.
Yeah, I do too. He's a millionaire off of Hertz. Thank you, Kenny.
They buy out
Tyler's investment. With Tyler's investment, he'd be a multi-millionaire. Are you kidding me?
Well, depends on
it
what
shoots up to $1,000 a share.
$1,000. It's bigger market cap than Tesla.
Dude, hell yeah. You get like a Tesla Hertz what's it called? Deal where Tesla has only a Hertz dealership full of Teslas. Partnership.
Hertz only has electric Teslas. Might be the only way they save the company.
I'll email Elon later.
All right, sounds good. Your other buddy from preschool.
Yeah.
That would be interesting, actually. That would be very interesting to have an electric vehicle rental car fleet.
I can see it happening.
Maybe in the future, what they get more chargers out there, maybe.
Oh yeah, in a few years, I could definitely see it. But maybe Tyler can email his buddy Elon after. But we also got to ask him in the email about taking Starlink public. Our next big story. It's a broadband internet constellation satellite, and it's going to be up and running by the end of this year. So it's very exciting news that came out today, and they're thinking that it could be public in a few years after this. and it's basically a bunch of low orbiting satellites, and then they have receivers on Earth, and then there's the one big Starlink constellation is how I understand it. And all that's known right now, broadband internet, cost about 10 billion to build, and it was launched last year.
Jesus, what do? They better tell me what it does. It better like make it snow when I need it to.
Dude, I don't know. It's just internet as far as I know.
Yeah, they're going to try to provide internet for everyone.
Dude,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Which is really pretty nice because, obviously now internet is very important in almost everyone's lives, especially going online for almost everything we do. It's even more important. So it's really awesome to see that happen.
Dude, I'm all for it. But you can bet your bug it's gonna be a nice little $20 subscription per month or something.
Yeah, it definitely would, but like it would make it a lot more accessible to remote countries as well.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
or especially rural areas don't have very high connection speed because they don't have I think it's the fiber optic cables that you have in more metropolitan cities. So It's a lot slower internet, and plus you sometimes don't even really have any I'm trying to say any internet cable, so you're just getting a satellite in your backyard, and then that's not really super reliable.
That makes sense.
Yeah, until now. Yeah, you gotta hook up to HughesNet and Cricket Wireless if you live out in the middle of nowhere.
Jesus. So y'all think this is gonna be a buy when the IPO comes out?
Yeah, maybe. Depends on how it's priced. If it's going to be overvalued like Snowflake or something dumb like that, yeah, no, I'm staying away from it. But if it IPOs and I make enough money, I'll eat my words, and I'll even switch to Cricket Wireless.
So what would you buy it at what market cap?
Dude, I don't even know what something like that is worth, to be honest. It sounds like extremely valuable if it's satellite internet for the whole world.
Because I think Snowflake IPO'd at a market cap of upwards of 60 billion, I believe.
Yeah. I would just
ridiculous.
Guess. Yeah, no, it's insane. I mean, I would guess based on the 10 billion to build it and
100 billion.
Yeah. Conservatively $1 trillion.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. The only concern, I guess, with satellites that revolve around the Earth are sometimes, and what they do usually in the satellites is they have some kind of program in it to self-suicide the satellite if it gets damaged or whatever. Just because there's a problem where, like, if you have objects revolving around the Earth, they go very, very fast, and they usually don't fall into the atmosphere on their own and burn up for usually I think it takes a long time, sometimes decades, if not centuries, but some I think burn up pretty fast if they need to. The problem is the more stuff you add there, the harder it is to launch stuff up there essentially, because when objects are going that fast, even if they're super small, if they collide with your spaceship or other satellite, it's going to be destroyed, and it's going to be insane. It's going to be like getting hit by something you've never experienced before in your life, and it's just going to rip apart anything.
That's
so much power. Essentially, yeah.
Man, I mean, we kind of got nothing else to lose at this point, the way the world's going, so I'm down to try it, I guess.
I guess, yeah. And if things get bad up there, I guess you just launch like a thermonuclear warhead and just blow up the atmosphere.
Yeah, that's efficient.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, we have how many? 400 in the reserves, or is it 4,000?
I'm not sure. I'm sure we could, pretty easily do that. Maybe Elon could do it too. It could be another arm of SpaceX.
True. Or maybe he'll design some like laser. He'll design some
Tesla
laser
tank
that just shoots up into the atmosphere and just dissolves everything.
We got the new Tesla tank with the laser attached to it.
Yeah.
It'd be so ironic. He makes more money destroying his own project than building it.
Then we hit some alien planet and they get mad at us and invade us.
Oh boy.
Best case scenario at this
Yeah,
point.
Independence Day Part 2.
This is escalating quite quickly.
True.
But new homes are also escalating very quickly because new builds are going until they're gone, and they're almost gone. Already more new homes are being sold in 2020 than the entire year of 2019. Part of that has a little bit to do with the lack of inventory out there. So the market for raw land is going up exponentially just so people can build their own developments and deals, because that's the best way to get a good profit margin these days rather than trying to fix up older homes.
Yeah. Well, I guess you know it more than anyone else.
I mean, I don't know.
Not more than anyone else, but
what I do.
more than us at least.
I don't
Honestly,
know.
are we going
I
into
mean,
the
just comes with
buying land and building
experience.
homes industry?
Dude, I wish I had the money that, KB and Toll Brothers have, or I would.
I feel you. Me too.
Yeah, big money. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. If we get these
Definitely.
sponsorships going.
So
But
what are they doing? Are they just building new houses? Or are they trying to pick up old houses?
no, they're doing new construction. They're building new subdivisions, especially if you're out in Arizona and East Mesa with Eastmark that just came up. That's a really big one. And then basically they just take like these huge acreages and try to develop them and resell them as brand new homes, because that way they can control all the construction costs and build it the way they want and control the sell price. So it's pretty lucrative.
I see that.
It's just it is risky based on when you complete it, and everyone wants a new home right now because interest rates are so low and you can afford a lot more house with a bigger down payment, but you can still afford more house.
Yeah, I
Really
read that.
roundabout way.
I read that the new house sales are at the highest they've been since just before the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Which
It's crazy.
I'm not sure if that's a causation
Foreshadow?
or it's just coincidence, but it's definitely a little bit ominous in my opinion.
Did you say Great Recession or Great Depression?
Great Depression.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
It's a little
Something's
ominous.
gonna happen.
Well, hey, that's what was happening in the Great Recession too, because the new home building was going through the roof in like 2007, back when everybody was like, "Oh, wow, the money's so cheap, like nothing can go wrong." And it was super high in 2007, and then they started getting abandoned, and then, well, you know what happened.
I feel like something like this could happen because interest rates are super low, so people are able to get houses. But now that have the pandemic and all that, people don't have jobs. There's forbearance, and remember they're cutting rent for renters till the end of this year.
That's right.
They're all adding ingredients to the pot. It's stirring it up, and like right when they put the cover in and they turn the heat on high, and now at the end of the year it's gonna blow.
I know it's gonna be ugly, but
True.
hopefully they know what they're doing over there in Washington. But it's having a lot of no. I mean, not really, but it's had a lot of bad effects too. Dave, what were you noticing?
Wait, I'm confused.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to segue into another point, but a lot of people are a lot of people are reluctant to list their existing homes on the market right now, just because everybody wants these brand new homes, because kind of like what we were talking about with the interest rate being super small. So basically it's just that homes are super hard to buy right now, and if you do, the prices are very inflated. So a lot of people aren't able to buy anymore. So it's only extremely qualified people that are going to be able to get in. So there's definitely a squeeze. And, like Tyler was saying, with the forbearance and the eviction moratorium, nobody's going anywhere. So they're living for free.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
They got the lid on the pot. It's boiling up, building up steam. And it's either going to burst open, or they're going to have to open it very slowly and let it a little bit out at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But knowing our government, it's probably just going to burst open.
Hey, all I can say is, if you guys are listening right now, save your money, get ready for this crash. When this happens, you're gonna have an abundance of houses for cheap. Buy as many as you can. Be set for the rest of your life. That's what me, Austin, and David are all gonna be doing.
Yep, it's true. It's true. We're waiting. You don't. I know it's tempting for everyone out there to be seeing what everyone else is doing and like, get FOMO and all that. But the reality is the houses are so expensive. You're gonna get majorly screwed down the line if you're buying right now. So just be patient. It'll come up eventually. Maybe New Year's Day, Tyler's birthday, because that'll be the day after the moratoriums end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be in the casino.
So, happy
gambling
birthday
our lives
to Tyler.
Away. Yeah. We'll be gambling our lives away, and then we get a report from Market Watch saying housing market crashed, interest rates new low, -10%.
Then I'm gonna punch the pit boss in the face and do a backflip off the blackjack table.
And then they're like,
let's not do that.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that. And then they'll be like, 25% increase of houses, 4 million houses flood the market day after January 1st.
just like doing like a tap dance routine in the casino, just like spraying champagne everywhere.
Like, so you guys need to leave, not because you're being disruptive, but because we're going bankrupt.
They're like, yeah, nobody wants to gamble anymore. They're like, didn't you see The Big Short? You're not supposed to celebrate if you win on a gamble like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That was a great movie. We should watch that again.
Big Gaucho movie night.
Big Gaucho stock movie night.
Live stream us watching the movie.
Well, I'm down. But
there's a little bit of scenes that we can't show. It's a little bit inappropriate at some instances.
We'll keep
in The Big Short.
Yeah, we'll have to find the PG-13 movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Florida
scenes.
The Florida investigation. But we're not going to have to cut out any of these new stocks for you. We got the biggest winners, the biggest losers, and the sleepers. So all in full. Here you go. Hit that intro. Speaking of space exploration and Elon, one of his competitors is up there. Virgin Galactic is up 24.83%. Ooh, big.
Yeah. So they went up because Bank of America said a major buy?
Yeah. Bank of America said they were a major buy, but that's not the only reason.
Yeah, no, it isn't. It's a pretty cool company. It's kind of like what you were saying with SpaceX, with Elon Musk. What they do is they're planning on developing suborbital space flights, and this is going to be intended for tourists and also to help with science missions into space in the future to help launch those. So that'd be cool. I'm not sure about you guys, but we're doing a space tour.
Dude,
going to space.
Assuming Absolutely. It's not super cost prohibitive, yeah, I'd love to.
We'll be the first ones. We'll do the trial, so it's extra cheap.
Untested would be the first group.
Heck no.
No, dude, you can pay me to be in the test group, but that is super cool that it's going to be touristy rather than just strictly research based. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying it's pretty neat. Richard Branson's going to have money coming out of his ears when they pull this off.
Definitely. And it's probably going to be exorbitantly expensive, not going to lie, just because I'm not sure how they're planning to launch, but they're planning to launch typically how like NASA does it. It's a lot of money for fuel costs, I'm sure. I'm not sure what their plans are, but hopefully it's something a little bit cheaper.
100,000 per person?
Probably more.
You think more than 100,000 a person?
I mean, look, if they only hold, I don't know, 3 or 4 people in that image, I can't really tell. It's hard to see, but from the view it's shown, it looks like there's only maybe 4 or 5 seats possibly behind the person.
That's what it looks like. I mean, Well, also not including the whole crew that's going to have to be there.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I
I
think
didn't
it's
even
gonna be
think about
really
that.
expensive.
Yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, they're not going to be just sending one up every day either.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd
But
say
it'd be really cool. It'd definitely be really cool to go into space.
it would be like $250,000, I bet, though.
So would you guys, the big gauchos, if they start, um, what's the word I'm looking for, going to Mars and having colonies, would you guys volunteer to be part of the colonies?
Dude, yeah, if it's free, sure.
It could be like what they did when they discovered the New World back in the 1600s, sorry, and they started sending people over. We could be part of the original colonies on Mars.
Dude, I
And
would
Well,
need.
the founding father
would
of
need-
Mars.
Dude, they would have to name it after me, like whatever state that comes in. It'd be
Tylorania.
Tylorania or something like that. And then I also need to have like a guarantee that when they study me or study it, that I have like a full 2 pages in the history books just about me. They have to get quizzed on.
Dude,
Wow.
yeah, that would be a minimum for sure.
Mhm.
That'd be so dope. I'd love to try it. But you already got Tyler, Texas on Earth.
No, I do.
It's
True.
named after you. I got Austin, Texas,
David got
and
David, Texas.
David, Texas.
We also got Big Gaucho Street.
I got St. David, right? St. Davy.
St. David, Arizona, home of the pecan farms.
Pecan farms in every corner.
Dude, really, even the guy in his van. But yeah, we're getting a little off track.
Number two.
Number
What's this one?
Plug Power. They do the hydrogen fuel cells, and much like Virgin Galactic, Morgan Stanley upgraded their buy rating just based on future speculation. No good reason to report, sadly, but yeah, it's all just on spec. So I wish
The
it was
rating
more
agencies are
interesting.
corrupt, just like they were in 07.
we're just quoting The Big Short, like we're like scene for scene now. The rating agencies are corrupt. It's like the blind lady sitting at the desk. She's like, I don't know what happened.
I'm telling you guys, we're calling
They
the
just tell us
market.
what to do.
I just
We're
do
the-
my job. I don't ask questions. What do you say, Tyler?
Funny.
We're calling this market, boys. It's gonna happen, and when it happens, we're gonna send this video or article to the Arizona Republic, and do a story about us.
I hope so. That'd be so funny. We are calling it.
We'll be in the Smithsonian
Smithsonian.
Museum. They'll have a little exhibit. The Big Gauchos predicting the crash of 2020, the greatest depression of all time.
It's just like a holographic video of this call.
The Dow drops to 12 points.
Dude, I think it could hit. I think it could actually hit 20,000 after the election.
I mean, it hit it before. It was down to 19.
Dude, it was
18.
down almost
18?
17.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it was
Scary.
dangerous in March. So it was a dangerous time to be alive.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We'll tell our kids about it, but we'll also tell them about the big losers of the day because that's what matters in the grand scheme of things. We got Inovio Pharmaceuticals is down 28.34%. Woo! That is a huge drop off.
Yeah, that's a yikes. Major yikes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know too much about the whole biomed thing, but they did pause their vaccine trials because they're getting questioned by the FDA. So I think they must have screwed something up pretty bad.
That's called an RIP.
Yep.
It's called no more vaccine ever. No government money.
Yeah. So rip to them. Hopefully you were not invested in them because you're probably not going to get out nearly what you put in.
Yeah, you're gonna get skinned alive. They dropped as low as 37% today. That was the biggest dip today. So,
wow.
Try to sell tomorrow morning if you're not already screwed.
Yeah.
because they're still dropping another almost 4 or 5% in after hours.
Oh dang, yeah. They're donezoed.
You are toast. And
And then number 2 here, we got PG&E Corporation down 5.5%. They're a pretty big energy company. They supply power to a lot of the West Coast. I believe it's California and Oregon, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah, so they're having outages. I have friends in California that tell me that sometimes during the week they just randomly have power outages for 7-8 hours at a time, and that's just wild to me. I've never really thought that would happen in modern times to have power outages. Kind of reminds me of what happened back in like World War II when they would have scheduled power outages at night to help, I guess, prevent, I think it was bombing runs, but they never really get to, thank God. But very bizarre.
Yeah, it's true. But the rolling blackouts are super inconvenient. I have friends over there too, and they're like, yeah, everything is crazy unstable. But I just hope they get it together soon, because I did make a big gaucho buy on them in July. So unfortunately, I am a shareholder of this company. Not major, thank God, but I'm hoping I can see the day where I get my money back.
Buy the dip.
I think you
By the
will.
dip.
They're definitely going to come back.
Yeah, they do control about 44% of the gas and electric in California, so it's no small share.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be good.
Knock on wood.
Long term, baby.
I'm surprised that my baby Diamond Peaks wasn't up here today. Very sad. I think there's some bias going around.
on big winners.
Yes, sir.
Up 12.8 some percent.
Yeah, they did pretty decent.
Yes, sir. And I'm almost break even. I just want to put that out there. I was down. I bought it around 28. It went down to 20. I was losing a lot. I was feeling the burn, but then I held, and we're back. We're back, baby.
Feeling the burn.
Back making that money. I'm proud of you, boys. Yeah, I didn't see it on Yahoo Finance. It wasn't on their list, so it just didn't make it up there. But it definitely should have. I will be fired after this show.
Yeah, honorable mention on the Big Gauchos, big winners.
High honor. Well, on that note, I think we could all use a little nap, sleep that off. We'll get into some sleepers for the day.
Ooh.
Who wants to do the first one?
I got it.
It's your guys' baby.
Okay, it's my baby. Even though I do not own any right now, I will be owning some soon. Avis Budget Group. I've said it when we first started this podcast, this YouTube channel. Avis Budget Group. Buy. And they keep holding it down for me. Buy the dips, sell when it goes up. I think they've been pretty consistent overall. I originally bought them at $13, went up to $30. I sold. They went up more to like 36. I didn't buy. Waited for the dip. Now they're at $27. And I heard some rumors coming out. I was talking to my boy. What was his name? Who's the Hertz?
Big Gaucho Kane.
My boy Kenny.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to Kenny.
Forgot about that.
I was talking to my boy Kenny, and I was like, "Hey man, talk to the guys over at Avis. Just buy you out and take your bonus and get out." And he was like, "Yeah, I like it." So there's some rumors going out that Avis might buy them. There really quick disclaimer: there really isn't any rumors. I just made that up. It's my best case scenario.
Yeah, I'm glad you put that disclaimer in there before you get your trading account suspended for market manipulation.
But personally, I think Avis Budget Group is going to come out on top from all this and be like the rental car place that everyone goes to. Mm-hmm. And I think eventually they're going to buy out Hertz. That's my hot take on it. And I think they're stable. So buy into them, hold long term. I think they'll go up to around $45 at the peak.
Ooh, dang. Maybe they'll have a little monopoly if the government's feeling frisky enough to allow it.
At this point, they're willing enough to let anybody do anything.
Probably.
Yeah, they're like, dude, we don't care anymore. Just get the economy moving again. It's so bad,
Exactly.
bro.
Scary times. Scary
Yep.
times.
Terrifying.
Number two,
Number two.
Safehold Incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
They negotiate ground leases for companies, so for big skyscrapers and high rises, billboards, stuff like that, where land lease is most effective. And they also have some commercial real estate investment trust holdings for buildings and land. So pretty diversified. And if it's grounded in real estate, it'll bounce back eventually. And commercial real estate's really soft right now. You know, they're kind of taking a beating. You know, got caught in the hallway, but
They got caught in the hallways.
they
Definitely.
did. They did. So it's a good time to buy that dip.
Yeah.
A cool startup.
Fun fact about skyscrapers and stuff. In China, I think it's kind of recent. They passed like some law. I don't know if it's in Hong Kong or if it was all in China, but you can't build skyscrapers. I think it's greater than 500 meters anymore. It's like against the law.
Really?
Yeah, I believe it's 500 meters. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, they have a restriction now because I guess I don't know why they just don't want super duper tall skyscrapers.
I was gonna say, I wonder what the hesitation is. I mean, the engineering would be better today than it's ever been.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. You guys know I'm afraid of heights. Oh, I'm not like afraid of heights in terms of going on an airplane or stuff, but I don't like going in tall buildings. I don't like.
I'm with you.
Would you go to the top of the Burj Khalifa?
No,
I
no
would. It's once in a lifetime. We'll go to
No.
Dubai and do it.
You know, because even when we were in Vancouver and up in that one like space thing, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
a little anxious. I'll be honest. I didn't like it.
Oh, I didn't know
And I
that.
wasn't
Sorry,
super
I wouldn't have suggested it. I didn't know that at the time.
It's more so like the elevator. I don't like going on elevators that go super high in the sky. That makes me more nervous than like being on high ground.
That one at Vancouver City Center. If we have any listeners in Canada for some reason, that huge glass elevator, that's freaky.
No,
It's
it was freaky. I just
it's a
closed my
glass
eyes.
elevator. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, and then when we went down, we had I guess like little kids with us, and they were chilling, so that made me reassured.
I was jumping up and down in the elevator trying to scare him. Then I pulled the fire alarm. Got us stopped 50 stories up.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure Dave had a good time. But I was also trying to make sure he got some good RX. Ha 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 ha. That was a stupid joke.
Ooh, good prescriptions.
Yes, sir. Good prescriptions. Dr. Dave's favorite. It's a discount for all your prescription drugs that you get and you need on a daily basis. It's mostly for people with medical conditions that need a pretty constant supply of prescriptions.
Yeah, I've been seeing commercials because I don't watch TV normally, but now that football's on, I've been watching more TV on Sundays.
That's right.
I don't watch Mondays or Thursdays, just Sundays. But I've been seeing commercials for good prescription holdings, and it is very interesting because I'm sure we all know that prescription medications in America are very expensive. And if you need them to be affordable. Otherwise, you're going to have negative health consequences, and it's not good. So I'll look into this one. I think this one is piquing my interest a little bit. I'm going to look into it more.
Me too. And it's really cool. I've actually used it before. The coupons are super helpful, and you can kind of just breeze through everything pretty fast. So I think it might be a buy. They're sitting at $56 today.
Ooh.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, they IPO'd. Oh, what? They just started trading on the 25th. on
2
Friday.
days ago.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
missed
I
an
just
IPO.
We missed an IPO.
Breaking news:
Nope.
Big Gaucho's GoodRX Holdings had an IPO 3 days ago. Buy in now because they're going up.
Dude, should we scrap the whole episode and make that the clickbait?
Dude, I mean,
Nah.
we have to cut some things and like make this the first story.
How is that not in the news anywhere that they had that IPO?
Dude, it's all about
Interesting. tech,
bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that more because that could be
That's
interesting.
insane.
I don't buy IPOs, so but I'll look into it. I'll look into it.
I will too.
Yeah.
Man, this is weird. This is so weird.
Ooh.
Super
Breaking
weird.
news:
What's the breaking news, Tyler?
GoodRX Holdings has been IPO'd that no one knew about, trading at $56.
All right, well, you heard it here first at the end of the episode. You also
Yeah.
heard it here first that Anchor is going to be sponsoring the IPO of GoodRx, so we're going to be buying up all of their stock and become a majority shareholder. So,
Heck yeah.
let's hit that ad. Oh man, did you hear that?
What's that?
My
Cracker
neck.
here. Yeah. We have no additions to the graveyard of death.
Mm-mm.
So same old, same old.
Same old, same old. Remington, debatable if you want to count it, but we decided not to just because technically they're still around. But you were close. You were
You're
close.
almost there.
Tyler got that 4 for 4. So now we're both tied. We've each received one care package.
Yeah.
But so Tyler, would you like to do the honors and pick first?
Just want to say that everybody doubted me.
I didn't doubt you. I texted you yesterday and said I was rooting for you to beat Canal.
You're right. Everyone but Austin doubted me. I was down.
That's right.
I
put
was
some
at my
respect.
lowest, and no one believed that I could make it or even come back. And guess what we did, boys? We got that 4 for 4.
Came back. We came back.
Came back.
Yeah,
I didn't
next time
get
you
caught in the hallways.
You gotta get the biggie bag next.
Oh, I know, the $5 biggie bag. So with that being said, I'm going 27,888.88.
Oh, dude, how'd you know I was gonna do 27,777.77?
Dude, you can still do it.
I'm still gonna do it.
Dave, what are you feeling?
Ooh. I think it's gonna drop.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
Dude.
say 27,400. What Tyler said yesterday. I think that'll give me good luck.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta pick Tyler's lucky numbers. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep repeating some numbers.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll take Tyler's number and I'll get the dub. Gotta get back on the scoreboard. My lead's getting smaller and smaller by the week, essentially.
Tyler and I are coming for you, bro.
Yeah, we're almost there. I'm a 10 away from beating you, and Austin's 8 away. Wait,
6.
8
You're 9.
away. Yeah,
You're 9 away.
7. He's 7 away.
I can't do the math. I'll just believe you guys.
Austin's 85 away from me.
Oh, okay. Dang it, dude. I'm never gonna catch up. We've only been playing for like 110 days.
Dude, seriously.
You're so funny.
Yeah, it's close though. That's all I can say. We're getting better at the game as time goes on.
I know. We used to be bear gang all the time. And then we converted our ways.
For now.
No, that
For
is true.
now.
Actually, that is very true.
And then Canal switched with us because Tyler and I started only picking green, and Canal would only pick red.
But he took it in the shorts.
Yeah, he
Sadly,
got
yes.
caught in the halls.
He got caught on the halls. Yeah.
He definitely did, bro. He admitted it. He was like, "Yeah, I was talking too much trash." But it's all good. Hopefully, we can get Canal back on the show. But we want to thank everyone for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Leave us a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com if you want to send an investing tip we might play on the show. Tyler, hit it.
All right, big gauchos, just a quick disclaimer because we love disclaimers. We are not licensed brokers, so everything said in this podcast is our opinions from our experiences. With that being said, please, please, please invest safely, big gauchos. Know what you're getting into. Please do your research, do your due diligence before you put your money in there. And because we are not liable for any lost gains, but we are directly liable for all major gains because we love to make money with y'all. And please like and subscribe. I'm going to repeat that. Like and subscribe because we need all the support we can get. We're growing every day because of you guys, and we love it. With that being said, David, let the viewers know our amazing Instagram. Go follow.
Yeah, so the Insta is at Big Gouches. Check it out. Drop it a follow. Share some of our delicious posts in your friend groups. Spread the word. That's all.
That's all. Share some delicious too. If you're listening on streaming, make sure you're checking us out and sharing that time code with a friend, telling them an interesting story that you listened to. But if you're listening to us on YouTube, also check us out on streaming for on the go or when you're at work. Don't tell your boss, we won't. Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or add us to your own RSS feed. We're anywhere podcasts are available. But especially if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to leave us a rating 1 to 5 stars. We do not accept anything less than 4.5 stars. System's broken, can't do it. Leave us a nice review. Tell us something nice or tell us something rude. I really don't care. And with all that being said, boys, anything else to add?
Diamond Peaks goes up.
It only goes up.
Diamond Peaks goes up, PG&E goes down, and like and subscribe. Good night from Arizona. Hope you made your money today. Peace.